All right, gang. Dr. Darbro, I wanted to just hop on and give you, let me make sure I don't have anything up here that's like confidential. Yeah. Wanted to give you an introduction to the class. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. That usually means I'm going to go on forever and ever and ever, but let's hope I don't do that. First thing I'd want you to do in thinking about 6610 is let's go over the syllabus very quickly. To access the syllabus, just click the link and it will open in a new window. So it's Math 6610. My office, I'm not going to be on campus this summer, so that's pretty much irrelevant. The number that I've given you is my cell. Don't abuse that. I prefer, if you have questions, to email, but if you text from time to time, but I don't want texting to become the primary way that we communicate. Office hours, just reach out to me as needed. We can handle a lot of things via told you not to use text, via email, but there may be times that we just need to set up a Blackboard Collaborate session and work that way. Prereq acceptance into the Masters of Math program. If you're degree seeking and going on to MATH6610, then you need to earn B's or higher in 6610 and 6620. Come on down. Computer hardware and software requirements. The main thing there is you have to have a reliable internet service and a reliable computer. I mean, come on, it's an online class, so that should be obvious. And you're going to have to download R. R is a statistical software package. If you're wondering where I am, I'm right there. So that needs to be downloaded, and I will teach you far more than you ever care to know about R. Everything is delivered through Blackboard. You'll have exams, you'll have assignments, you'll have discussion forum post, you'll have an introduction, and I'll give you an illustration of that more in just a second. So Blackboard access, you also need access to your Shawnee State University email. Seems like there are some glitches in the system on that. So, okay, let me back up, circle back. I posted, okay, it's an online course, but I need to be able to get in touch with you and share announcements from time to time, and in fact, quite regularly. So what I will do to post announcements to the course is post through Blackboard. And these Blackboard announcements will be forwarded to your Shawnee State University email. Well, if you don't have access to your Shawnee State University email, then you need to get in a habit of checking the announcements on Blackboard regularly. When I say regularly, I don't mean every 2 weeks. I'm talking every day, every couple of days, because you don't want to miss important information that I've shared. There is a way, I think, to go into Blackboard and change the email from your Shawnee account to maybe a personal account, maybe Gmail, Yahoo, whatever you may use, but I don't know how to do that. You could contact the Blackboard folks if you need that. For Blackboard assistance, course info, I don't use them. I use ITSERVICE at shawnee.edu. So just you may consider using that instead. Course objectives, just a formal presentation of what I'm going to teach you. Then we get into a timeline. You can see that each week there is a topic. Each week there are activities, instructional videos, and some type of assignment, some type of assessment. Then I tell you the assignments that are going to be due. For example, the first week, corresponding with the first lesson. You'll have your introduction on Blackboard, and you'll have your first discussion forum post. The due date on all this stuff is May 15th, which is actually a Monday. Now, if you've had me in class before, you know that historically I've always had my assignments and discussion forum posts due on Sunday. But I don't work on Sundays. I call Sunday my F day. It's my faith, my family, my friends, my fun day. I rarely even check in on email. And if you email me or text me, I'm probably not going to respond because that's just my day off. So a lot of people wait, until the last day, which I did some of that as well when when I was in college many moons ago. So I'm making these assignments and everything due on Mondays or Fridays, and again, the dates are given here for that reason. So the first week is really easy. We get into descriptive statistics and an introduction to R. Again, everything's due Monday, May 15th at midnight. And what Monday, 11:55 p.m. really means is that have it to me by 8 a.m. on the following day. So in this case, it would be Tuesday. It won't be counted late because I'm not going to get up at midnight and start grading your stuff. It's not going to happen. You can see that we have a couple of midterm exams. The midterm, June 6th and June 7th, doesn't mean you're going to sit for an exam for 48 hours. What you'll do is you'll schedule through ProctorU a test session. Think of either 2 to 3 hours depending on the nature of the exam. And you'll log into your ProctorU account and they will actually proctor your account. I'm sorry, proctor your test. You're required to take to have your test proctored, and I can't proctor your test for reasons that I can't go into. That's a violation of university policy. Another option, if you just don't want to use ProctorU, is to go to a testing center. But obviously, I need this to be a legitimate testing center. I need proof that it is a legitimate testing center. So again, a snapshot of what I'm going to teach you. It's a really cool class. It's nothing, if you had me previously for 5500, it's nothing like that. We don't get into any theory. There's no matrix operations, no proofs. It's just I give you an introduction to a lot of different statistical techniques that are used in education research, hence preparing you for the research sequence. And we get into those. We kind of touch the surface or the tip of the iceberg on each of those. Now, you might notice week 6 we cover MANOVA. It's called multiple analysis of variance. By the time you finish my class, don't go on your Vita or your resume and change that you're an expert in MANOVA because you took Dr. Darbrough's Methods 1 class. You're not going to be. You're going to have an introduction to each of these statistical techniques where you're going to understand how they're used and in what situations they're used. And then you can explore further if you actually implement those in future research. Grading policy, there's 1,100 points possible. Exams are 200, assignments 150. Letter grades, assignments are as follows. Now, sometimes I do give pluses and minuses. For example, let's say that you came in at an 84 average. That would technically be a B. I may be tempted to give a B plus there. I won't take away from the letter grade, so if you come in like an 85 or 86, I won't give you an A minus. I will only give you more than the letter grade that's listed there. For example, let's say you come in at a 68 or 69, you probably get a C plus. Course policies, get involved. Watch the instructional videos, submit assignments and DF post on time, and your exams must be proctored. Most likely by ProctorU. Communicating with your instructor, reach out if you're having issues completing assignments. You're expected to complete assignments and submit them by the due date. A few more policies there I want you to have on your radar. Academic honesty policy. Look, I expect you to do your own work. I encourage you to work together, but I expect you to write up your own homework and DF post responses and submissions. There's all kinds of stuff out there on the internet. You know, we know about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, and we know that you may have connections with people who have taken 6610 before, and some of the assignments are very similar. I have sneaky ways of going in and changing little things that can detect dishonesty. But let's just not get into that. We've had some situations lately where, quite honestly, or not honestly, but in complete transparency, there's been dismissal from the university within our program due to academic dishonesty. So we don't want to do that, right? So what does a typical week look like in Math 6610? Now, first of all, you can see that we are having a class Blackboard Collaborate session. It's kind of an introduction session. It gives you an opportunity to ask me questions. We can even talk a little bit about DF post number 1 if you want. But, and let me kill the caveat here, or at least a footnote. I am having hip replacement surgery on Monday, May the 8th. So contingent on that going well and me being home from the hospital, which I believe it will be, then I will meet on Wednesday, May 10th. If I can't meet, I'll let you know. Now, Blackboard Collaborate. So right here, you can see Blackboard Collaborate. If you click it, you'll see that I've already uploaded the session for the kind of intro. If you're not able to attend this, then it will be recorded. And to access the recordings, just go up to the menu, come down to recordings, and that's where you can find those. So let's go back to content. So let's just see what a typical week looks like. Well, if you go into lesson resources, you'll see two things. First of all, you have the instructional videos. These videos are also uploaded to YouTube, but they're hard to find unless you click them right here. The other thing under lesson resources are resources that go with the instructional videos. For example, PowerPoint for video number 1 is given there. And then I'll show you how to write up or present the results for a 1 sample test, a dependent samples test, and 2 sample tests. This theme is consistent throughout the course. So if we go on back to assignments, you will see that your assignment for the first lesson is this. So let's see what it looks like. So there you go, for 75 points. Answer these questions. Go over to discussions. Go to discussion forum post. Create a thread. Put your name. Upload local file and hit submit. All right, let me tell you a policy. I noticed, and I'll let some of you get away with this in 5500. I'm not going to let you get away with it in 6610. When you upload the discussion forum post, and let me show you what this looks like. You'll see down here that participants must create a thread in order to view other threads in the forum. So what happens is you create your thread, you find out that something's wrong based on the threads of other people, or at least maybe you think it is, and you go in and post a second thread and correct your. I will only grade the first thread. So if you have a bozo moment where you upload, maybe you forget to upload a question, then you're going to miss that. I will only, let me repeat this, I will only grade the first response, the first upload. But I do encourage you, once you upload your responses, to take a look at other people's work and reach out to them if you have questions, and go from there. All right, got out here and I didn't want to. So anyway, this is handle pretty much the same. Let's go into lesson 3 where things change just a little bit. So if you come to assignments, you'll see that there's an assignment and not a DF post. So for assignment number 1, assignments are focused more on presenting the results. So you can see in assignment number 1, for each question, report the results thoroughly and in paragraph form as I've taught you to do in the instructional videos. Deviate from that whatsoever. I'm gonna dock points. I'm trying to teach you how to effectively and correctly report the results of these statistical tests. Now there are some other things as well. So you'll write this up, and then when you finish, daggone it, when you finish, you will go to Upload Assignment, browse local files, upload it as a PDF or a Word document, hit Submit, and I'll get it and I'll grade it. All right, gang, that's about all I have. I wanted to keep this as brief as possible. I can't really think of much else. ProctorU, if you haven't taken a class in our grad program yet, or if you haven't set up a ProctorU account, that's a great guide on telling you how to set up your ProctorU account. I'll try to get these, the midterm and the final exam sessions created on ProctorU today. So I don't even think your midterm isn't even created yet because or uploaded yet because I haven't created it just yet. Well, anyway, reach out if you have questions. I can't think, it feels like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it would be. Data sets. This is just a list of all a lot of data sets. We won't use all these, but we use a lot of them. So if you see, for example, in a instructional video tell you, access the extracurricular data set. We'll just come to data sets and download that and go for it. All right, gang, that's all I got. I look forward to having you in class. I always enjoy teaching this class. I will tell you one little caveat to it is it's a 2-hour course. The work load is going to be much closer to a 3-hour course. For you and me, unfortunately, I only get paid 2 credit hours, and you're only going to get 2 credit hours. So, but that's just the way it falls out. All right, hope you have a wonderful semester, and reach out if you need me. And hopefully, I'll see you on May the 10th. Take care.